Alrighty, welcome back to my channel. Uh, this is going to be another highlight from my stream on the 10th of January. This was actually a game where, this was actually an important game, because this, if you saw in the title of that replay, this is a promotion game for me. For brief context, I had gotten Diamond 1 in the beginning of the season, and then I lost it due to having a record of 1 win and like 12 losses in the first day or so. So I said to myself, you know, we're gonna reset it after the second day and we're gonna try to get Diamond 1 back, legitimately. And this is the game that got me in, so I did kind of spoil the game a little bit, but I do want to show this just as kind of a highlight, because I'm happy about this game, for the most part. You know, I was really happy because I actually, when I was playing this game, I didn't realize it was my promotion game. I just played it as any other ladder game. But yeah, it's nice to see that I was able to get it back within a week or so. And less than 100 games as well. Because usually I notice when I tank that much, I usually, because there was a time when I was actually like almost 3-6 at one point, which meant I had almost tanked 400 MMR from my peak, but
Base is under attack.
it's nice to see I got it back within 100 games, because usually it took more. I do my normal proxy scout with 2 gas, knowing it's Protoss. And again, I'm trying to do better with denying the probe scout, just so that they don't know what opener I have.
Command center upgrade complete.
And I use my Reaper just to scout for other proxies and just making sure that there's nothing here. I use my Reaper to scout around, and then I immediately see that he's going for Twilight. And I see the double gas, so I know that this is maybe a blink attack, or maybe charge first. We see the natural, so we know it's not a 1 base, and we know it's not a proxy.
Ready to raise some hell.
Additional supply.
I use my normal 3 Reaper to Hellion opener, and I just see what damage I can do here. We see the Adept here, try to shade away, we get it, and we know that right now that's probably him having to panic build a wall now. Yep, right here he panics, he has to build a wall. And this force here does really well, simply because it forces probes to run, which is lost mining, but also the probe damage is gonna ramp up here. So far just 4, because we know that the stalkers are here. But again, 4 is better than nothing. Because it delays his probe mining, and it also keeps him lower. He accidentally brings the probes back for a good second there, thinking he's safe. At home, I'm just adding on my 2 racks, and I'm adding on a Liberator just to continue with this harassment. That last stalker dies, knowing that it just stood there. And I'm just trying to get the best efficient shots with the Hellion, but it dies immediately, so just doing my best here. Yeah, 8 probes have died now, so that's not good, considering it was just 3 Reapers and 2 Hellions. And I'm just starting up with tanks, knowing that it could be a blink attack. My Liberator goes out as well just to see what damage it can do. I build a bunker and my defense is up.
Additional supply depots required. Additional
The Liberator sieges up in his main here. Just 1 kill so far. I had 8 from the Reaper Hellion phase. So we're going off of 8. The Blinkstalker tries to get the Lib here, and he actually... I think he gets it, yeah. But if you notice, he's not building anything in that moment. So that's another advantage that I have. He isn't macroing as he's fighting. So that'll be another advantage.
SCV ready, fueled up, ready. We could use some help here.
And I try to just send Marines out just to see where he is and, you know, general positioning. I have my 2 tanks ready to defend me. This tank is a bit forward, so maybe a mistake.
base is under attack.
And again, he's just trying to pick off units here. I should probably hold command my units, actually. I pull SCVs just to make sure I can repair on time.
Research complete.
Armed and ready. SCV ready. Gangway coming through. Ready to roll. SCV ready.
Our SCVs are under attack.
SCV ready.
He comes into my main here. He does snipe a medevac, which isn't great, but he actually probably should have sniped the combat shields. I think that was a bit more important. I don't know why he focused the medevac there. And he actually sieges up the prism here, so I actually just go for it. But unfortunately, I don't quite get it, but I force him to cancel those warping stalkers. So, kind of okay, kind of not okay, because I'm losing units, but at least he's not able to build reinforcements. This was a bit dicey because I couldn't really defend the 3rd base here. Ooh. Yeah, he does a good job at focusing the SCV that's building it. I try to do a last-ditch effort, but I realize there's too much here. But I unfortunately do not cancel it, and I actually lose all 400 minerals and all the build time. So that is awful for me. That is terrible. So that does set me behind. It does.
Additional supply depots required.
And then he comes to my natural here. Ooh, I did not pick that up in time. Yeah, a few mistakes here and there. It happens. I'm not going to be too upset. I'm still having 1-1 come on time. I'm still, you know, getting a 3rd base relatively. It is late, though. I am able to get more production. And he is, unfortunately, able to kite me because of the range. I picked up the tank thinking I could just run, but that was a bit dangerous. Playing with fire a bit today. And I scanned just to see what else he has, thinking he maybe has charge lots behind that or something. Turns out he doesn't.
Additional supply depots required.
I am a bit supply blocked in this game, which is not great.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
He does try to engage this, which is a bit funky. And again, I'm just scanning ahead to see what he has. So we see an Immortal and Stalkers, and we're gonna back off, knowing that we can't fight that.
SCV ready. This better be good.
Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready. Gangway coming through. Ready for SCV. Go, go, go.
Add-on.
Fueled up, ready to go.
And again, I'm still building tanks here, thinking that he's not moving to charge yet, but we wouldn't know that. I think my 2-2 is mistimed here. because I'm not building it. So this is another mistake I make this game. My 2-2 is actually not on time here. I must have forgotten. We see the army here, and we see the full army there. Having the 2 scans now. I don't know which third he took necessarily, so we're gonna be careful here. We back off knowing that we potentially can't fight that. But again, yeah, my 2-2 being late is not the greatest thing. I do add on a Ghost Academy, which is good though. And Center Towers are also going up. The wall is as well at my third.
Add-on complete. Command center upgrade complete.
There we go, +2 starts. So that is quite a bit later than it should be, which is not great.
You want a piece of me, boy?
And again, I think I wait for 2-2 and Ghosts here just to see what happens. I have a Marine out to see what he's doing. I see that he gets killed, so I don't know what's going on.
Base is under attack. Our SCVs.
We see I'm trying to attack both bases, so I think I make the mistake here of delegating the wrong army to which area.
Command center upgrade.
Yeah, I kind of split this wrong here.
Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack.
He warps in my main, and at my third here, he gets to just overrun the tanks. This army kind of doesn't do anything, which isn't good for me. At least the PF doesn't die. But, again, not the greatest move here. I try to move my orbital away to save it. And we see that it's actually not that big of an army, so we know that because we're all here now, I should be fine. The whole army's there. And again, my worker count is still okay, but it's not the greatest. Yeah, he's killed 14 now, so again, it does put me behind, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Ready for dust off.
Want some?
We see his army here with Colossi and all the charge lots. I'm just trying to get a good EMP on the High Templar. There we go. And I think, yeah, now I start building Vikings seeing that. We see him use the shield battery ability, and we're just going to try to kite this. Try to make him bleed out charge lots here. I'm fighting with almost 2-2, plus 2 shields isn't up yet. There we go. Again, 3-3 might be a bit late this game. That's not going to be great. Oh, there's one of them. And there's the other. So 3-3 is on time, which is good. And again, we still go for this base knowing this is probably his newest base. We get another good EMP here. We kill an Archon as well.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Ghost reporting.
I come home thinking I just need to regroup here. I think I salvaged a bunker.
Our SCVs are under
He
attack.
tries to attack me here, which is a bit dicey for me, because if I don't get good EMPs, I do just die.
Upgrade complete. Base is under attack.
And again, he's trying to walk up a ramp here, so I have to be a bit careful, but I can exploit ghosts. Like right here, I get all the EMPs I needed. He's trying to kill this PF, which he won't get. And again, I can actually get a nice arc here because he's running in a line. I can just get an arc because of the terrain block that almost stopped me. The Colossi falls, and all the High Templar fall too. We see the charge lights, so we back off, knowing that that could give us problems. And at this point, I'm probably waiting for 3-3.
My device required.
Go time. Armed and ready. This better be good. Ready to play.
Add-on complete.
Go, go, go. Let's have a blast.
Unacceptable.
We go for his base again, just to keep the pressure on, and because we knew we got the EMPs on him. We see the 3 Colossi, and we see one move away, so I try to go for the single one, or what I perceive as the one. But, then we see this army, and we're like, oh, so that wasn't alone. And we see the other 2 Colossi, so we jump him with that one too, knowing that it's alone again. So it looks like his army was actually at the southern base, which is interesting. I get one good EMP, the other one, not so great, but it's okay. But again, I'm not seeing any High Templar, but I don't know that right away, so I back off. And he tries to go to my base again, but again, we're just defending. I somehow didn't notice that observer, which is a bit funky. I'm surprised. I go for a 5th base here. Oh, I missed the scan. I am so sad. Okay, never mind, I killed it. Yeah, okay. So I guess I didn't realize I had killed it or not. I'm not sure.
Want a piece of me, boy? Who wants some? Ghost.
Mineral field depleted.
And then again, once I'm starting to get libs, I'm starting to think to attack again.
Mineral field.
Because I have 3-3 and I have all the upgrades I need. I'm just waiting for max out, and then we're gonna go. I build a PF here on my 5th. And we just go for his base here. We do know of the southern base, but we don't really know if we should go for that, knowing where he could be. We see him here, so we just go for the army. We don't go for the bases. We try to exploit the movement here with the Liberators. I missed 2 EMPs, which is not great. I mean, I'm whiffing shots, but I'm able to get some that work. He's kind of standing in lib zones, which is kind of weird, but yeah. The chargelets, I think, were meant to be a surround, but they kind of just walk into the army on their own.
Mineral field depleted.
But,
Mineral field depleted.
yeah, and at this point, I'm just trying to use the libs to my advantage. He's not exactly fighting this properly, and neither am I, but there, now I spread out, and now I have my army set up for this. A little bit dicey, because this is a bit dangerous.
Field depleted.
I definitely could have played that a bit better, maybe backed off and let the libs do the work. So a little bit of a misplay by me. I'm not using the full advantage of my Liberators. I add on more starports just to have more air superiority here. Screw up a reactor. And again, I'm still waiting for max out, that's all I'm doing.
Nesting geyser exhausted. Mineral field. Mineral field depleted.
And again, he goes for my 5th here, but again, he's still losing value by doing that. Where all the EMPs hit the High Templar again.
Upgrade. Unacceptable command.
I rebuild my 5th, and then I just look for a fight here.
Mineral field.
He's just trying to build pylons to have map vision, I think. And again, we're just trying to follow this army, see where he goes, and just use the libs at advantage to hold it as zone control. We just need to get the right EMPs or the right lib zones up. Like right here, this is really good because he's standing there. He doesn't get the storm off because I think he isn't noticing? I'm not sure. And then he just dies because he's standing in lib zones. And the DTs are the only reason he made that anywhere close, because the DTs deal a lot of damage to me. I'm not exactly sure if he was on a move command or not, but he definitely didn't play that right. Neither did I. He tries to jump the Liberators thinking they're not going to re-siege, but right in that moment, the Vikings land and the Immortals are just stuck. And I kill his third or fourth base, I'm not sure which one. And I'm now gonna just slowly inch the libs away, closer to him. He tries to blink in on me. Again, he's trying to go around the libs here to take advantage of the fact that they're sieged. But again, doesn't fully work. My reinforcements come through and hopefully close out this game. And I'm just trying to make sure I do the last siege right, because I've messed this up a few times. Yep. He blinks away from the libs again, but again, this is too much army. And GG is called. And that was actually my promotion game to Diamond 1. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.